Welcome to Jerry Boatner Field, the campus of West Lauderdale High School, where tonight the West Lauderdale Knights will be taking on the Newton County Cougars in a battle for what would end up probably first place in the district and a #1 seed in the state tournament beginning in a couple of weeks. West Lauderdale traveled to Newton County earlier in the week and defeated them by a score of 12-0. So if my math is right, I believe Newton County will have to win this game by at least 13 runs to possibly take the district title. So leading off tonight for Newton County will be Cooper Johnson playing center field, and Newton County comes in with a 20-9 record, 6-1 in district, with that only loss coming at the hands of the Knights earlier in the week. Vance Richardson will be a shortstop hitting the 2-hole. Hayden Amos will be a catcher hitting the 3-hole. Cleanup will be Camden Toms playing second base. Caleb Potter will be hitting 5th and play right field. Collier Mangum will hit 6th and play left field. Landry Talbert 7th to play third base. Grant Keith will be a first baseman and hit 8th. And in the 9th hole will be Landon Huber. He'll also be pitching. The Cougars are coached by George Smith, assisted by Richard Burton, Dylan Grayson, and J.T. Slade. Now for the Knights, who come in with a record of 21-5, 7-0 in district. Jacob Wooten will lead off and play shortstop. Cooper Rayner will play left field and hit in the 2nd hole. Hunter Russell will hit 3rd and play second base. Avery Thompson will be a cleanup hitter and a designated hitter. Caden Peoples will play center field and hit 5th. Carter Horton will play third base and hit 6th. Cody Pickford to be a catcher and hit 7th. Braden Warren first base and hit 8th. In the 9th hole will be Landry Maxwell playing right field, and on the mound will be Ridge Brown. Knights are coached by Jason Smith, assisted by Jody Hurst, Dustin Hamrick, and Cam Partridge.
Our Father in heaven, we thank you, Lord, for this day and this time that we have to play the game of baseball. We thank you, Lord, for everyone here, and we ask, Lord, to give safe travel back home tonight following the game. We ask you to go with us, guide and direct us in all we do, for we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
So on the hill tonight for West Lauderdale will be Ridge Brown. Comes in with 31.1 innings thrown on the year. He's got a 7-1 record and a 1.34 ERA, striking out 40 on the year in 31.1 innings. Ridge's got good control. He'll be around the strike zone. He'll make Newton County put it in play to beat them. As we mentioned, this game will probably decide the district championship. West taking a 12-0 win against Newton County earlier in the week. And Newton County will have to win this game, I would think, by at least probably 12 runs to have a chance to be the district champ. So leading off for the Cougars will be Cooper Johnson, the center fielder. Newton County comes in with a 20-9 record.
Cooper Johnson.
West with a 21-5 record. There's a strike on the outside corner. Ridge, first pitch over, first man out. It's always the goal of every pitcher. And so quickly ahead 0-2, and that one is rifled into the West dugout. Everybody got out of the way, but that one went right through the screen and into the dugout. Scattered them over there. Good fastball around the corner. Took looking by Johnson's. Ridge gets the first out of the inning via the backwards K. And that'll bring up Vance Richardson, the shortstop.
He's one out. That is the shortstop, number 31, Vance Richardson.
Fastball fouled off to the right-hand side. Count goes to 0-1. 0-0 here in the top of the first. Just getting underway here at Jerry Boatner Field. Still have time to come out to the ball game before it gets started good. It's a good crowd on hand. Newton County always brings a lot of people over here to Collinsville. Ball low, 1-1. Another good fastball on the outside half, fouled off. Count moves to 1-2. 0-0, top of the first. Richardson's been behind every pitch. Fastball just off the plate. Count evens up 2-2. Ball hit off his toe. Count will stay 2-2. Breaking pitch down and in. Count runs full, 3-2. So Richardson's battled back to run the count full. And walks it. So Richardson coaches the walk out of Brown. Newton County have a runner on first with 1 out.
The batter is catcher number 15, Hayden Amos.
That'll bring Hayden Amos to the plate. Fastball up, 1-0. Ridge is in the low to mid 80s with his fastball. That one's clocked out at 85. Throw back to first. Richardson back in plenty of time. Good fastball. Wooten, there's one. Turn it over. Can't do it. Ball goes to the screen, but no damage done. Nonetheless, the Knights get the leadoff runner at second. The lead runner at second for the second out of the inning. Amos will reach on the error. And that'll bring up Camden Toms, the second baseman for the Cougars.
With 2 outs, the batter's the second baseman, number 4, Camden Toms.
Good breaking pitch. Tom's way out in front of that. If I'm Ridge, you might see another one of those right now. Same location, down and away. Way out ahead of it. Little fastball poked over into the right field for a single. So Toms pokes one through the hole between second and first. And now the Cougars have 2 men on and with 2 outs.
Number 16, Caleb Potter.
Caleb Potter come to the plate. Ball outside, 1-0. Ball in the dirt. Catcher can't find it. Probably no throw to third, but either way, the Cougars got runners on the corners now with 2 outs and 2-0 count to Potter. So Cougars have something brewing here in the top of the first inning. Fastball at the knees, 3-0. Ridge had a couple of pitches there. Can't tell if they're inside or low, but they are definitely very close to being a strike. There's the strike, center cut, 3-1. There goes the runner from first, swing and miss. No throw down. So now the Cougars have runners on second and third, a 3-2 count and 2 outs. Ridge would like to get out of this inning right here with Potter. And he does, throws it past Potter. 86-mile-an-hour fastball at the letters. Potter goes down swinging, and the Cougars are going to strand 2 going to the bottom of the first. Cougars 0, Knights coming to bat.
That had the inning for the Cougars. There were no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 0 up for the Knights. Jacob Wooten, Cooper Rayner, and Hunter Russell.
So Jacob Wooten will lead off the bottom of the first inning.
25.
Wooten comes in hitting .508, 8 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs, and 22 runs scored. Jacob also will take a waltz, took 15 of those to this point in the season. So as the leadoff hitter, he's done a pretty good job. There's a ball in the hole. I don't think he's going to get Wooten. Wooten's too fast. That's an infield single for Jacob on the first pitch. That'll bring Cooper Rayner to the plate. Rayner's hitting .417.
Number 5, Cooper Rayner.
1 double, 6 RBIs, 32 runs scored. Rayner runs really well. Cougars are in on third, thinking Rayner may bunt. Rayner calls time and gets it. Throw back. Fup, gets past the first baseman. That's going to give Jacob the free bag into second. So that takes the force play out of play for the Cougars and puts the potential lead run at second base for the Knights. Just a bad throw over to first. That is what speed on the base pass can do to a team. Get a little nervous. Try to make a quick pickoff throw. Next thing you know, the runner's at second base. Ball up. 1-0. Rayner's got good wheels too. If he puts it down where the third baseman is, he's having to hold his ground because Jacob's at second now. If Rayner puts it down to third, I'm pretty sure Rayner's going to beat this ball out. Ball inside. And it hit him. So Cooper Rayner hit by the pitch. Puts runners on first and second for Hunter Russell. Russell comes in hitting .381. 7 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, 12 RBIs.
Second baseman, number 1, Hunter Russell.
Called a strike. Breaking pitch kind of looped over, dropped into the zone at the last second. Runners down 0-1. Score 0-0 in the bottom of the first. Both teams have no runs to 1 hit. There's a ball. County was up 1-1. Newton County crashing their second baseman, thinking Russell's going to bunt. My guess is right here, he does bunt. And fouls it off into the catcher. Now the count's 1-2. I suspect that the second baseman will retreat back to his position with a 1-2 count. That does not mean that Coach Smith still won't put the bunt on. For Hunter, it's just a matter of getting his arms extended, head behind the barrel. And in this particular case, bunting it to the first baseman. Preferably to third baseman, a little bit harder. And that's strike 3, caught looking. So Russell retired on a breaking pitch. And that'll bring Xavier Thompson to the plate. Xavier's coming in at .453. 9 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. 29 RBI. Ball in the dirt. 1-1. Nowhere to put Caden. Hanging curveball out to right field. Drifted over into foul territory, and it's going to get fouled. The count goes to 1-2. Knights would love to push one across here to get up early. Caden down 1-2, and Carter Horton stands on deck. Good cut from Caden, fouls it straight back. So the Knights lead 2-0, 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Cougar error. Here in the bottom half of the first. Ball way outside, evens it up 1-1. Knights would love to play one more. You got to figure Newton County, after getting beat 12-0 by the Knights on Tuesday, the Knights could play a few runs and get out in front. May do a little bit to the morale of Newton County. Wouldn't shock me to see Coach Smith send Horton right here. 1-1. Pickford swings through a breaking pitch. Count goes to 1-2. See if Carter goes halfway and try to steal one more run here in the bottom of the first. It's a ball outside, 2-2. 2-2, 2 outs. Knight leads 2-0. Foul ball. Count stay 2-2. There's a drive out to left field. Left fielder's going to make the play. Good jump on the ball out there by Collier Mangum in left. Hit hard by Pickford, but Mangum ranged over him in a nice play in the gap. Nonetheless, the Knights plate 2 on 2 hits, and we carry a 2-0 lead in the top of the second. Due up for the Cougars will be Mangum, Taubert, and Keith.
And that happens in, so the Knights have 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. Due up for the Cougars, Collier Mangum, Landry Colbert, and Grant Keith.
So Collier Mangum, the left fielder, will come to the plate.
Filling out for the Cougars, the left fielder, number 7, Collier Mangum.
Ridge Brown will return for his second inning of work. Knights lead 2-0 on 2 runs in the bottom of the first. Say Mangum offered at that bunt, ran to first because it probably hit him off the hand, but he most certainly squared and made an effort to bunt the ball, and that should be a strike. So that's right. Counts 0-1. Another foul ball. So count quickly 0-2. Mangum late on 2 fastballs. And he does right, throws him another one, strikes him out on 3 pitches. So Pickford or Smith won, or Cam or Coach Partridge saw the same thing I saw, and Mangum's not going to catch up with the fastball. They just kept throwing it. Resulting in the first out of the inning.
Your next batter for third baseman, number 20.
And that'll bring up Landry Talbert, third baseman. There's a good hard hit ball up the middle. Bobbled by Cooper, but he recovers. Good job. Is that Cooper or Hunter? That's Hunter out there at second. I apologize. Good job by Hunter Russell. Good play. Bobbled it, stayed with it. Good strong throw to first to retire Talbot.
With 2 outs, the batter's first baseman, number 8, Grant Keith.
Grant Keith coming to the plate. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Good fastball outside half, 1-1. Another fastball, 1-2. Tom Bridge, I stay right there. Back to the same spot, the same pitch. What looked to be a fastball a little bit more down, and give Grant Keith credit, poked it into the hole in right field for a single.
Your next batter is a pitcher, number 11, Landon Hoover.
Landon Hoover coming up, pitcher for the Cougars. Fastball up, 1-0. Ground ball, hit to Russell. Easy toss to first, and the Knights are out of it. So the ground ball to second base retires the Cougars. The Knights will carry a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the second. Due up for the Knights will be Warren, Maxwell, and Luton.
In that half the inning for the Cougars, there were no runs on 1 hit, no errors. And 1 man left on base. Due up for the Knights, Braden Warren, Landry Maxwell, and Jacob Luton.
Ball outside, 1-0. Knights lead 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Scored 2 runs on 2 hits in the bottom of the first. Cougars have no runs on 2 hits. There's a ground ball hit up the middle. Second baseman ranges over, makes a good throw. Nice play. Nice play by Camden Toms. Good strong throw, off balance throw to first. Retires Warren.
With 1 out, the batter to right fielder, number 10, Landry Maxwell.
Landry Maxwell coming to the plate. Maxwell hitting 162. Cougars. Pop fly out to first base, trying to get over. Good effort by the first baseman, just couldn't quite make the play. Went off his glove, kicked up against the fence. So Maxwell will get another opportunity, down 0-1. Knights leading 2-0. Maxwell pops it up to center. Center fielder coming over. Man, that was an adventure. Center fielder ranged way over. Don't know. Doesn't appear to be any wind according to the flag in center. But he ran a long way to catch that ball. It's a good play by Johnson out in center.
That is the shortstop, number 25.
That'll bring up Wooten. Singled his first time up. Ball in the dirt. 1-0. Wooten with a single over the shortstop's head on a hanging breaking pitch. So Jacob off to a hot start. And that'll bring up Cooper Rayner's hit by pitches last time.
To left fielder, number 5, Cooper Rayner.
Third baseman's going to probably, well, it looks like he's backing up. He knows Cooper Rayner's got good speed. Chances of him butting relatively high. Cooper swings, fouls it off. Count 0-1. Also, wouldn't shock me to see if Coach Smith puts a steal on with Jacob, or even the hit and run here with Cooper at the plate and Jacob at first. Ground ball at the shortstop. Shortstop flips to the second, and they're out of the inning. So the Knights strand 1, but carry a 2-0 lead in the top of the third. Due up for Newton County be Huber, Johnson, and Richardson.
That half the inning. For the Knights, there were no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. Due up for the Cougars, Cooper Johnson, Vance Richardson, and Hayden Amos.
So to be top of the order for the Cougars, and Johnson, Richardson, and Amos.
Cooper Johnson.
Johnson struck out his last time up. Fastball up, 1-0. Knights lead 2-0 here in top of the third. Knights have 2 runs on 3 hits. Newton County's no runs on 2 hits. Foul ball and off the left side. Count runs even 1-1. Oh, good location. Johnson crowded the plate. Ridge came inside at the knees of the fastball to take the count to 1-2. And he's standing every bit on the batter's box line. Set up inside again. Causes a weak ground ball. Wooten can't necessarily handle. And that'll be an infield single for Johnson. It's a tough play for Jake. If he catches that, he probably gets him. But he had a long run to get there. By the time Hunter got to it, Johnson was easily going to beat it out, and that'll bring up Vance Richardson, who walked his last time up.
Vance Richardson.
Throw back to first. Johnson back in plenty of time. Another throw to first. Breaking pitch inside half, 0-1. Another breaking pitch, 0-2. So Brown way out in front, 0-2. Nicely 2-0 in top of the third inning. Throw back. Good fastball, got him looking. 86-mile-an-hour fastball from Brown retires Richardson with a backwards K. That'll bring Hayden Amos ground to the shortstop.
Catcher number 15, Hayden Amos.
His first time at the plate. Good breaking pitch inside. Brown working that corner right there. Last couple of hitters. He had 0-1 with 1 out. Knights up 2-0. Ball got away from Ridge just a little bit. Count evens up 1-1. Fastball just way up and away. Don't know if that was supposed to be a pitch out. Good fastball there, 1-2. Foul ball. Right off the shin of Amos. Give him just a second. You know that hurt right off the shin bone. Throw back to first. Good job by Brown. Good cat and mouse game going on with Newton County and what they're trying to do on the base pass. There's a ball in the dirt, 2-2. A lot of signals by the third base coach, a lot of movement up and down the line. Trying to find a way to get that runner from first to second, put him in scoring position. Throw back. It's a good pitch from Ridge, 3-2. I think it was a little bit outside, right at the letters, a little bit outside. It's been a long at bat. Foul ball, just over the third base dugout. There goes the runner. Fouled off again. Johnson will jog back to first. Count stays 3-2. Knights lead 2-0 here in the top of the third. Knights have 2 runs on 3 hits. Newton County's no runs on 2 hits. Both teams have committed 1 error. There goes the runner again, and ball 4. So Amos coaxes the walk out of Brown, and now Cougars have runners on first and second with 1 out. Camden Toms coming to the plate.
Second baseman, number 4, Camden Toms.
Breaking pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Tom's offered that, but didn't go around. Good breaking pitch right there. May have been a fastball, but it's kind of got away from Ridge a little bit. Nonetheless, Tom's chased it. Count evens up 1-1. Now we're looking at signals on the playbook. Usually an indication that something's happening. Now 1-2. Newton County coach seems a little, Coach Smith seems a little upset. But I would say anytime a player brings his playbook out and the coach brings his playbook out and is kind of yelling at the player, if you're West, you absolutely know something's up. So that was a dead giveaway right there. 1-2 count. 1 out here in the top of the third. There goes the runner from third. Ball outside. No throw. Cougars will take both second and third. On the pitch. Ball's just got to have better location. 2-2 count. 1 out. Cougars now have the tying run standing at second. Foul ball hit to the right-hand side. 2-2. Ridge would desperately love a strikeout right here. Ball outside, 3-2. Little small ground ball. You got to let it go foul if you're Horton. And that'll score a run on when it's a swinging bunt for the most part. And Tom's will have his second hit of the game. So now the Cougars have the tying run at third. It's a 2-1 ball game and 1 out.
The next batter is right fielder, number 16, Caleb Potter.
Caleb Potter coming to the plate, struck out his last time up. There's a fake back. He's got him. It's not quick enough. Had him going, just wasn't a quick enough move to third to deke the runner just enough to get him. Breaking pitch, popped up. Horton's ranging over, trying to stay in play. Can't make the play, overruns it. So that's new life for the Cougars. That's a ball that's kind of almost got to be called over there. Got to help your pitcher out on that one. Carter either lost it in the lights or just overran it. And anytime you hit one like that, it's got backspin on it. It's going to come back towards the infield. So 2-1 ball game. 0-1 count to Potter. A lot going on right now. Neither team wanting to give away what they're trying to do. The Knights trying to encourage Newton County to make a mental mistake. Good fastball from Ridge. Best thing Ridge can do right here is bear down and try to get the hitter. Strikeout would be huge. Potter struck out his last time up. You might throw that exact same pitch he just threw. That's strike 3. Caught looking at the knees. So now there's 2 outs. Now you might see Newton County try to get this runner at first and a run down. Collier Mangum coming to the plate. Mangum's strikeout victim his last time up.
Collier Mangum.
It's just been a long inning. The way Newton County plays, it's a long inning. All up, 1-0. Two and a. Ridge steps off, nothing doing for Newton County. There's a good fastball from Brown. Count goes to 2-1. 2 outs in the inning. Cougars have plated 1 run on 3 hits to the Knights 2 runs on 3 hits. Both teams committed 1 error. There goes the runner at second. Swing and a miss. Throw down. Russell cuts it off. So the Cougars have a stolen base, and the lead run stands at second base with 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs in the inning. Ball up high, count runs full, 3-2. There's strike 3. And so the Knights get out of the inning, preserve the lead. Cougars plate 1. Coming up for the Knights will be Cooper Rayner, Hunter Russell, and Xavier Thompson here in the bottom of the 3rd.
That half an inning for the Cougars. There were 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. Due up to the Knights. Hunter Russell, Xavier Thompson, and Caden Peebles. We'd like to remind you the Cougars return to action tomorrow, Saturday, April 12th, at home, when they take on Lake. Game times at 12 and 2.
So Huber returns for his 3rd inning of work. Knights will still lead 2-1. To lead off for the Knights, the second baseman, number 1, Hunter Russell. So Hunter Russell coming to the plate. There's a breaking pitch center cut. Russell struck out his last time out. Last time up. Love to get that leadoff runner on base. There's a ball in the dirt, 1-1. Inside ball, fouled off. Count goes to 1-2. It looked to be some kind of off-speed pitch. Ball in the dirt. Evens it up, 2-2. Good job by Hunter. That was a good pitch, good location by Huber. Low and away, trying to get him to chase. Catcher sets up same spot. Ball outside, 3-2. So Russell doing a good job of not chasing that high mid, I would say probably in the 70s fastball off the plate. That was a good pitch from Huber. Breaking pitch, bottom fell out of. Russell turned, swung over the top of it, and that'll bring up Xavier Thompson. Thompson singled his last time up.
With one out, the batter is DH number 2, Xavier Thompson.
Called a strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Another strike, 0-2. Huber finding the zone here in this inning. He settled down, throwing strikes on the corner, kind of nipping at the corners. Thompson down 0-2. Little ground ball. Second baseman ranges over, makes another good play. So Toms makes another good play at second on the run, retiring Xavier Thompson, and that'll bring Caden Peoples to the plate.
The 2 outs, the batter is a center fielder, number 22, Caden Peoples.
Peoples struck out his last time up. Ball outside, 1-0. Ground ball. Caden runs pretty well. It's going to take a good throw. Not going to get him. Peoples is going to try to make a wide turn and go to second. That throw is going to be made. So Peoples stands at second with an infield single and an error on the throw. This is going to bring up Carter Horton, who singled his last time up.
Your next batter is the third baseman, number 11, Carter Horton.
Ball up, 1-0. Called strike. Count was up 1-1. Good pitch from Huber. Ball in the dirt. Count moves to 2-1. Wheel to second, nothing doing. I doubt Caden's not stealing here. It's 2 outs. Any ball hit. He's going to be off with the crack of the bat with 2 outs. Ball outside, 3-1. Anything that gets through the infield, Caden's probably going to score. Three-one count. I'm sure Carter's got the hit away right here. Catcher sets up outside half. He drops a curveball center. 3-2. That's not the pitch you're looking for. 3-1. And now the count's full. Nicely 2-1 here in the bottom of the third. 3-2 count. 2 outs to Horton. There's a good job of hitting by Carter. That's going to extend the Knights' lead, and they're going to get that run back. Carter Horton took a breaking pitch, did exactly what he should do. He waited on it, took it the other way, line drive single, and an RBI for Horton. And the Knights answer the run in the top of the third with a run of their own in the bottom. So it appears that'll be Huber's night. He'll go 2 2/3 and give up 3 runs.
On the mound for the Cougars, number 14, Braxton Dean.
So Braxton Dean will take the hill for the Cougars. Close the book on Huber. Huber's went 2 2/3, giving up 4 hits, 2 runs, neither of which were earned. Walked no one, struck out 3. So good outing for him. Some defensive mistakes behind him have given the Knights 3 runs.
Your next out is the captain, number 6, Cody Pickford.
And so Cody Pickford will come to the plate. Cody flied out to shortstop his last time up. Pickford swings, fouls it off. Horton runs pretty well at first. Oh, 2. Man. Coach Partridge is still pretty limber, but Coach Hurst didn't move a bit. That ball came right at him. Coach Hurst with no fear, or either he never saw it, which is the latter is probably the truth. Just never saw it. Cam was high stepping out of there. So Pickford down 0-2, nice lead 3-1. Another breaking pitch. And so Dean's got a breaking pitch, but there's not a whole lot of velocity on it. It's kind of a slow looper. You have a chance as a hitter to just slow enough that you can check up and still get on top of it. Oh, 2 count. 2 outs. Knights have played it 1 to extend the lead back to 3-1. Fastball up, 1-2. There goes Horton. And Pickford takes a breaking pitch, dead center. So Dean comes in, does his job, gets the strikeout. But the Knights score 1 to move their lead back to 2. Scores 3-1 going in the top of the 4th.
In that half of the inning for the Knights, there were 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Due up to the Cougars, Landry Coburg, Grant Keith, and Landon Huber.
So Ridge Brown returns for his 4th inning of work.
The Cougars, the third baseman, number 22, Landry Tolbert.
So Landry Tolbert grounded the second baseman his first time up. Good changeup from Brown and Tolbert way out in front. Count moves to 0-1. Ball up and away. 1-1. Ball just below the knees, 2-1. Good fastball, good location from Brown. Evens it up 2-2. Scores 3-1 Knights. Knights 3 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. To Newton County's 1 run on 3 hits. Newton County's committed 2 errors. Fly ball out behind first. Probably going to drift over into foul territory. Nobody going to get it. Falls into the Newton County bullpen. So count will stay 2-2. Knights have somebody getting loose in the bullpen. You can't tell it. It's the dugout roof. It's a little bit hard to see. Good fastball from Brown. Goes right through the legs of Russell. And so that's going to be an error. That's going to put the leadoff runner at second.
The next batter is the first baseman, number 8, Grant Keith.
Grant Keith singled his last time up. Good fastball. Now it's 0-1. Ooh, that's a good location. I don't know if that was low or outside. That was a good looking pitch from Brown. Just didn't get the call. 1-1. Knights lead 3-1. Good location again from Brown. Inside breaking pitch. Keith way out in front of it. Now if you're Brown, you might throw it. He's so far out in front of that breaking pitch, you might throw him Yeah, there it is. Fastball, he got him. So good job, Ridge. Good pitch sequence there. Strikes out Keith. Swinging. That's going to bring up back to the top of the order.
DH, number 11, Landon Huber.
Bring up Landon Huber. High chopper. Safe at second. Warren made the play, hesitated on the throw, and that was just enough to let Talbert get to second base. So that's an infield single for Huber. So that's going to do it for Ridge. Brown's going to be responsible for both runners. We're going to bring in Parker Rawson. Rawson comes in with 22.2 innings on the year. He's got a 2-1 record, 2 saves. He's given up 8 hits, 5 runs, only 3 of which were earned. He's walked 7 in 22 innings. ERA of .926.
On the mound for the Knights, number 34, Parker Rawson.
So top of the order for the Cougars, Cooper Johnson coming to the plate. Center fielder, struck out and singled for 1 for 2 on the night. Good fastball from Rawson, up in the zone. Johnson chased it.
The next batter is center fielder number 13, Cooper Johnson.
Another good fastball, same location. If I'm Parker, I might go there again. Didn't seem like Johnson's picking that up very well. It's not close to being in the zone. He crowds the plate against the left-hander. Parker comes inside. It's going to be tough to hit it. Goes away this time. Count goes to 1-2. Call time. Took a long time for Rawson. The umpire gave it to him. You really want to go ahead and throw that pitch for Parker. So you get hurt. Kind of stop your delivery. You ain't got to throw it hard. Just get rid of it and finish. Ball outside, 2-2. So 2-2 count, 1 out. Cougars and runners at first and second, trail 3-1. Good, the location, fastball at the letters. Retires Johnson. That'll bring up Vance Richardson. Walked and struck out looking.
With 2 outs, the batter's a shortstop, number 31, Vance Richardson.
Good fastball at the letters again, 0-1. Not a bad pitch from Parker there, just a little bit outside. Had a little tail on it, heading, breaking away from that right-handed hitter. Good breaking pitch called a strike. That's a tough one right there if you're the hitter, because that was a looper. Probably no. Parker loves the call, but man, that's nowhere close to a strike. The umpire called it where it was called, not where it crossed the hitter. Good pitch from Parker again. Fouled off. Good job by Richardson. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Knights lead 3-1 here in the top of the 4th. Knights have 3 runs on 5 hits, committed 3 errors. To Newton County's 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors. Fastball, good job by Parker, taking himself underhanded toss to first. And the Knights get out of it, so Ralston comes in, does his job. Gets the 2 hitters he faces. The Knights preserve the lead going in the bottom of the 4th. Score 3-1 West Lauderdale.
That half of the inning for the Cougars. There were no runs on 1 hit and 1 error, and 2 men left on base. Due up to the Knights, Brayden Warren, Landry Maxwell, and Jacob Wooten. Leading off for the Knights, the first baseman, number 14, Brayden Warren.
So Brayden Warren comes to the plate, 0-for-1. Grounded his shortstop last time up. Nice lead, 3-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Warren with a good cut, fouls it off. Warren singled and grounded to the shortstop. Foul ball coming straight back. Count goes to 0-2. So Braxton Dean has returned for his second inning of work for the Cougars. Knights lead 3-1 in the bottom of the fourth. Some bullpen action up for Newton County. Warren swings out in front of it. Tired via the strikeout. That'll bring up Landry Maxwell.
Going out to bat is the right fielder, number 10, Landry Maxwell.
Maxwell struck out his last time up. Ball up, 1-0. There's a strike inside half, 1-1. Swing and strike, 1-2. Maxwell fouls it off. On deck will be Jacob Wooten, be the top of the order for the Knights. Fly ball out to center. Maxwell flies out to Johnson. It'll be his second fly out to center tonight. That'll bring up Jacob Wooten. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Two singles, scored a run.
Number 25, Jacob Wooten.
2 quick outs for the Knights here in the bottom of the fourth. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. There's a strike outside half, 1-1. Ball down and away, 2-1. Cooper Rayner waits on deck. Catcher moved way over inside. Dean threw it way outside. Jacob fouled it off. I don't know if that was by design or if Dean missed his spot that bad. Either way, Jacob fouled it off and gives to see one more pitch at least. Ground ball hit hard and foul into the Knight bullpen. Good job. Hanging breaking ball, and Wooten waited on it, drove it into left field for a single. That'll be Wooten's third single of the night. That'll bring up Cooper Rayner, hit by a pitch his last time up. Now, would not shot me here
The next batter to left field at number 5.
to see Jacob.
Cooper Rayner.
Coach Smith sends Jacob Wooten. Or at the very worst, a hit and run. There he goes. Bunt down. Not going to get him. Wood with a good jump, a stolen base. Good job by Rayner to take that. So 0-1 count. Knights lead 3-1. Bottom of 4. 2 outs. There's a single. Should score Wooten. Here comes the throw into the plate. It's a good one, but he's in there. So Wooten with goodwill scores on the single from Cooper Rayner, and he does his job, has himself an RBI. The Knights extend the lead to 4-1. That'll bring up Hunter Russell. Russell struck out looking and struck out swinging. Hunter's due for something good to happen right here. Again, good runner at first in Cooper Rayner. Throw back to first, back in plenty of time. The county's well aware of Cooper's speed, I'm sure. Knights have 4 runs on 7 hits. To the Cougars 1 run on 3 hits. Center cut fastball, or maybe a changeup, 76 miles an hour. Catcher set up way outside. Ball 1-1. Crowd doesn't like the call, but the catcher set up way off the plate. Dean threw it there, but it's nowhere near the strike zone. We're behind him at first, back in plenty of time. Count moves to 1-2, and a good breaking pitch from Dean, swung through by Russell. Foul ball. Just over the top of it. I guess that hit the bat. Couldn't tell. Sure, umpire had a better view of it than I did. Wouldn't shock me right here if you see Cooper take off. And strike 3 on the breaking pitch. So Russell takes call 3rd strike. But the Knights played a run to extend their lead to 3. Knights lead going to the top of the 5th by a score of 4-1.
That happened in for the Knights. There were 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Due up for the Cougars. Hayden Amos, Camden Tom, and Caleb Potter. We'd like to remind you the Knights return to action Monday afternoon when they travel with the Neshoba Central. Take on the Rockets. Game time is at 5 and 7. lead off for the Cougars, the catcher, number 15, Hayden Amos.
So Hayden Amos will come to the plate. 0 for 1, walked his last time up. Parker Ralston back to the hill for his second inning of work. Good breaking pitch in the corner. Ball outside, 1-1. Fastball. Count moves to 1-2. Good fastball from Ralston. Ralston's got good all-speed stuff, and when he's throwing it well, his fastball is sneaky quick. It's 83, 84. It looks a lot faster because he mixes in so many all-speed pitches. Another good fastball. Count moves 2-2. Ball in the dirt, 3-2. Amos 0 for 1. Grounded to the shortstop. And walked. There's a drive into right field. It's going to get up against the wall. Good throw from Maxwell, but that's going to be a leadoff double for the Cougars. So Amos gets a double. And that's going to bring Toms to the plate.
Courtesy runner number 19, Caleb Sheehan. The next batter is the second baseman number 4, Camden Tom.
Tom's 2 for 2. Single both times up. Good breaking pitch. Didn't cut at it. 1-0. There's a good fastball from Parker. Count evens up 1-1. Ball low, 2-1. Wild pitch from Tom's going to put that runner at third. But from Ralston, good job by Carter to knock it down. Ill-advised throw from Pickford. Knights losing a little bit of composure there. Ralston just let that one get way away from him, and Pickford, no chance to get him at third. And now if you're Ralston, you got to bear down a little bit. And he walked him. So now, Cougars have runners at first and third, nobody out. Through the Knights, you try to play double play depth. Hopefully you can roll one over.
That is right fielder, number 16, Caleb Potter.
So Caleb Potter, strikeout victim both times up so far in this game. Parker, you just want to throw strikes. Swing and a miss. Ball was probably a little bit high, but Potter chased it. 0-1 counts. Knights lead 4-1 here in the top of the fifth. Good fastball, just off the corner according to the umpire. Count evens up 1-1. Breaking pitch, 2-1. Knights have someone throwing in the bullpen. Cougars the same. Good fastball, fouled and held on to by Pickford. Count evens up 2-2. There's strike three. Rawson comes back, pumps three across the plate. And Potter's retired to be the strikeout for the third time tonight, and that'll bring up Collier Mangum. That's the first out of the inning.
Collier Mangum.
Pitch out. Throw behind him. Good job by Warren at first. That throw had right field written all over it. Great scoop by Warren. Keep that ball from getting into the outfield and giving the Cougars a run. And even worse, taking the double play out of order. Good fastball from Parker again. Count evens up 1-1. Inside strike. Mangum didn't like it, but his toes are over the chalk line. He's crowding the plate so much that inside corner becomes well in play. He's not probably 3 inches from the inside corner of the plate, so any ball that looks inside is probably a strike. And he hits him. He hit him. I believe that's a hit pitch. Runner's going to have to go back to third. And that's going to leave the bases loaded on a hit by pitch. So no run will score. It'll stay a 4-1 ball game, but now the Cougars have the bases loaded.
That is the third baseman, number 22.
Landry Talbert coming up. Grounded the second baseman. And reached on an error by the second baseman. Good pitch from Rawson. Rawson the inside corner. 0-1 count, 1 out. Nice lead, 4-1. Cougars have the bases loaded. Another fastball. Rawson trying to get in a little bit of rhythm. Counts 0-2. To Talbert. Desperately could use the strikeout here. And, that's a good pitch just off the plate. Good location from Rawson. Talbert didn't chase it. 1-2 count. Ground balls. Too soft to be a double play. Wooten lets it get under his glove. Cougars are going to score 2. And that's going to make it a 4-3 ball game. Tough luck if you're Parker Rawson. Tough luck.
We got his first baseman, number 8, Grant Keith.
So it's a 4-3 ball game. Runners at first and second, one out. Swing and a miss. And Grant Keith at the plate. So that was the second time Talbert's reached on an error in this game. The Knights have 4 errors. 2 strikes quickly. And strike 3. Good breaking pitch from Rawson right over the front corner to get Keith looking, and that'll bring up
the batter is the DH number 11, Landon Huber.
We'll bring up Huber. Huber reached on an error his last time up. Knights have had one too many of those. Rawson throwing strikes now. Knights have given up 3 runs and committed 4 errors to Newton County's 3 errors. Good fastball from Rawson, 0-2. Knights would like to get out of this with the lead. Now Coach Jordan Smith's going to come in, just if nothing else, to try and break Parker's rhythm. He knows the pitcher's in a rhythm and just throwing strike after strike, so he's going to do everything he can to kind of make that, throw his routine off here for just a second. Let's see if it affects Parker, or if he's able to close this out and get out of this inning still with the lead. And he does. So strike 3. The effort by the coach all for naught. The Knights give up 2 unearned runs in the inning, but they'll carry a lead 4-3 into the bottom of the 5th.
That had to be for the Cougars. There were 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. Deal up to the Knights, Xavier Thompson, Katie People, and Carter Horton.
So it'll be Xavier Thompson leading off for the Knights. Thompson singled, grounded the second baseman. Ball away, 1-0.
The batter's number 2.
Knights just need to focus on getting base runners. Find a way to get on base. Ball up, 2-0. Xavier swings at it, fouls it out of play. Xavier's one you want swinging. One of the best hitters on the Knights staff. 2-1 count. Knights have 4 runs on 7 hits, but have committed 4 errors. Ball inside, 3-1. Cougars 3 runs, 4 hits, committed 3 errors. Been kind of a sloppy game for both teams, at least defensively. Xavier pops it up on the infield. Shortstop gets under it. Drifting a little bit, but makes the play. So Xavier flies out with the shortstop. And that'll bring Caden Peoples to the plate. Peoples struck out in single.
With 1 out, the batter is the center fielder, number 22, Caden Peoples.
That's a strike outside half. 0-1. Peoples pops it up. Is it going to get out of play? Catcher gives it a look. Indeed it does. So 0-2 count to Caden, 1 out. Knights lead 4-3. Caden swings at an outside pitch, is retired. That's going to bring up Carter Horton.
That is third baseman, number 11, Carter Horton.
Carter's 2 for 2, single both times up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Ball up, 1-1. Line drive by Carter. Center fielder's ranging over, makes the play. Good catch out there by Johnson. Well hit ball by Carter. Just a good job by Johnson defending his position. The Knights are retiring in order. Knights will carry a 4-3 lead in the top of the 6th.
That happened in for the Knights. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. You want the Cougars, Cooper Johnson, Vance Richardson, and Hayden Amos. On the mound for the Knights, number 19, Ryan Kennedy.
So Rylan Kennedy will take over on the mound for Parker Rawson. Rylan comes in with 23.2 innings pitched on the year. A .887 ERA. Ball outside, 1-0. Another ball outside, 2-0. Cooper Johnson, 1 for 3 on the night. Struck out twice and singled. Ryland's thrown 2 straight fastballs, both balls. Ryland's got good velocity. Another fastball up, 3-0. Ryland looks like he may be just a little bit amped up. Just needs to settle down a little bit, find the zone. There's a good pitch, strike 1. And that's strike 2. So Kennedy battled back, runs the count full, 3-2. And that's ball 4. So the Cougars have the tying run. Get on base via the walk here in the top of the 6th. And that'll bring up Vance Richardson.
Shortstop number 31, Vance Richardson.
Richardson's reached on the walk, struck out looking, and grounded to the pitcher. Good breaking pitch. Fouled off. Tough one to bunt right there for Richardson. Bunt's going to go foul, so now the count's 0-2. And I'm fairly confident that I have the Newton County bunt sign. (0-2) count. Tying run for Newton County stands at first. Kennedy with a good fastball, just out of the zone and high. Count moves to 1-2. And strike 3. Breaking pitch at the knees on the inside corner. And that'll be 1 out in the inning. So Richardson retired looking. It'll bring up Hayden Amos. Eamon Amos grounded the shortstop, walked, and doubled. Throw back. Good job by Warren at first. The last thing West wants to do is give Newton County a base to put him in scoring position. Breaking pitch. Pretty good location. Umpire called it a little bit low. Counts 1-0. Knights lead 4-3 here in the top of the 6th inning. Knights 4 runs on 7 hits, have committed 4 errors. Newton County 3 runs on 4 hits, committed 3 errors. Defensively, not a great game for either team. each giving the other team too many opportunities to stay in the game. The break and pitch goes to 2-0. So Amos has walked once, doubled, grounded to short. I'm pretty sure he's one of their better hitters. 2-0 count. Yeah, he's taken. There's a strike from Kennedy. Now he's got the swing away. Good fastball from Kennedy. Evens it up 2-2. Back to first, back in plenty of times, Johnson. 2-2 count, 1 out. Ryland Kennedy would like to get this hitter via the strikeout. Or a ground ball up the middle that can be turned, that you can turn 2 on. Amos calls for and receives time. Ball in the dirt. Count runs full, 3-2. Foul ball. Runner was in motion for Newton County, so 3-2 count. 1 out. And he walked him. So good at bat for Amos. And that's going to bring up Camden Toms. He's been on base every time up, 2 singles and a base on balls. One out, tying run stands at third for the Cougars. Breaking pitch, call a strike.
The next batter is the second baseman, number 4, Camden Toms.
Swung through and missed. 0-2. I think if you're Kennedy, you come right back with that same pitch again. Yep, there it is. So Tom's down on 3 pitches. That's 2 outs for the Knights here in the top of the 6th. And that'll bring up Potter. Potter struck out every time up tonight.
With 2 outs, the batter's right fielder, number 16, Caleb Potter.
Feint to second, nothing going on. Good fastball from Kennedy. Gets ahead 0-1. Ball inside, 1-1. Change up from Riley. A lot of activity in the Cougar bullpen. Not much in the Knights. It might be Rylands to... Ooh, that's a good breaking pitch. Hit right at the left fielder. Kennedy does his job, comes in and gets the outs. And the Cougars leave 2 stranded. Knights carry the lead into the bottom of the 6th. 4-3.
And that happened with inning for the Cougars. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Due up to the Knights, Cody Pickford, Braden Warren, and Landry Maxwell. The lead off of the Knights, the catcher, number 6, Cody Pickford.
Cody Pickford coming to the plate. Pickford struck out his last time up. There's this ball up, 1-0. Ball low, 2-0. Ball in the dirt, 3-0. The Knights would love to have that lead runner on base. And it would be good. Cody can get on base. They can courtesy run for Cody and get some speed on the base pass. Give him a break for a second. He's done a fantastic job behind the plate. There's the strike, center cut, 3-1. Strike 2, 3-2. And ball 4. So 4 straight balls to Pickford. And that'll put him at first, and we'll get a courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner by catcher number 23, Braylon Dixon. Your next batter.
Braylon Dixon will be your runner.
First baseman number 14, Braden Warren.
And Coach Smith wants to work with his pitcher in his infield. So Braden Warren coming to the plate. Right here, the runner at first. Dixon at first has got good speed. See if Coach Smith straight steals him or he bunts Braden. If you bunt Braden, you want to bunt it to the first base line if you can. He does a good job. That's going to get it down. No play, but to there. And Dixon stands at second, so Warren does his job, sacrifices Dixon over in the scoring position. And it looks like we're probably going to have a pinch hitter.
Next batter, number 3, Dalen Marshall.
Dalen Marshall will be coming to the plate. Knights would love to add 1. Give themselves a little bit more of a cushion. Knights lead 4-3. 4 runs on 7 hits, committed 4 errors. Newton County's 3 runs on 4 hits with 3 errors. Inside move back to second, nothing doing. Gotta figure anything gets through the infield, Dixon's probably going to score. Strike called outside corner. That's called a strike inside corner. So now Dalen's down 0-2. Swing and a miss over the top, another breaking ball. 3 breaking balls, and Marshall's down swinging. That'll bring up Jacob Wooten. Jacob singled every time up. See if Newton County puts Jacob on first. I am shocked that they don't, if they're not going to, if they're going to pitch to Jacob. And they may not. And they won't. That's the right decision by the Newton County coaching staff. Jacob's not happy about it. But Jacob's 3 for 3. And that'll bring Cooper Rayner to the plate.
The batter to left fielder, number 5, Cooper Rayner.
Ball low, 1-0. Ball. Called strike. It's 1-1. One and one count, 2 outs. 4-3 Knights. Bottom of the 6th inning. Ball up, 2-1. Three and one. Well, my fault. 2-2. Late call by the umpire. So now we got a 2-2 count. Not sure if Cooper even knows he called that a strike. It took him so long to pull the trigger on. There's a little dinker out into left field. He's going to roll him. And the Knights are going to add an insurance run. Runners are going to move up to second and third, and Cooper Rayner gets the job done. Cooper Rayner with a hit extends the lead to 5-3. So Hunter Russell coming to the plate. Russell's had a tough night at the plate, struck out 3 times. I'm sure Coach Smith's telling him Hunter's a good hitter. He walked it off just a couple of weeks ago against Enterprise. Just relax and just reacts to the baseball, he'll be fine. Strike on the outside corner. Count goes to 0-1. There's a little... I just passed him! Hunter's going to have a single and drive in 2. And the Knights are going to plate 2 more and run the lead out to 7-3. Hunter Russell comes through. Toms has made some good plays over there at second, but couldn't quite make that one. Just gets under his glove.
The next batter is DH number 2, Xavier Thompson.
And Russell has himself a single and 2 RBIs. And that moves the Knight lead out to 7-3. Xavier Thompson pops it up. Shortstop says he has it, and he does. However, the Knights have a big inning, much needed big inning. They put 3 on the board and take a 7-3 lead here in the top of the 7th.
with 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Due up to the Cougars, Collier Mangum, Landry Tolbert, and Grant Keith. To lead off for the Cougars, the left fielder, number 7, Collier Mangum.
So Collier Mangum will lead off. Hit by pitches last time up. Riley Kennedy will come back in for his second inning of work. Throws the ball. Keeps the count to 1-0. Knights lead 7-3. Top of the 7th. Knights can get these 3 outs. They'll be district champs again. Ball up 2-0. Good pitch. 3-0. That looked like the inside corner at the knees, without a doubt. That's ball 4. That'll bring up Talbert. Talbert's reached on 2 errors, grounded to the second baseman.
Landry Tolbert.
There's a good strike from Ryland. Knights lead 7-3. Knights have 7 runs on 9 hits to Union County's 3 runs on 4 hits. Another strike. Ryland just needs to stay with that. Those strikes make them hit it. That's a looper. Gets over Wooten's head. So now a walk and a hit. The Cougars have 2 men on and nobody out. That'll bring up Grant Keith.
Your next time is the first baseman, number 8, Grant Keith.
Looks like they're making a substitution.
The batter's number 24, Hayden Townsend.
That'll bring Hayden Townsend to the plate. Unity just needs an out. Find a way to get the first out of the inning. He swung at and offered it a breaking pitch. 0-1. Another breaking pitch, 0-2. Now you probably come with a fastball just outside and off the plate. See if you can get Townsend to chase it. Ball in the dirt. Count moves to 1-2. 3 straight breaking balls in a row from Kennedy. Fastball got him. So 1 out. Kennedy gets Townsend swinging.
With 1 out, the batter is DH number 11, Landon Huber.
That'll bring up Landon Huber. Huber singled, reached on an error and struck out. Kennedy throws a fastball past him. Counts 0-1. Knights lead 7-3. 1 out. Ball in the dirt. Count moves to 1-1. Fastball, throws it past him. Counts 1-2. Good fastball for Kennedy, 2 outs. Now the Knights are 1 out away from a district title. And a 1 seed going into the state tournament in the North half.
That is the center fielder, number 13, Cooper Johnson.